were the most beautiful woman in the room tonight.
Really?
Are you kidding? You're the most beautiful woman in most rooms. Whoa, 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 what's going on? You and I just made out. You and I are making out?
Well, not anymore.
But we don't do that.
I know, I just thought it would be fun.
How drunk are you?
Drunk enough that I know I want to do this. Not so drunk that you should feel guilty about taking advantage.
That's a perfect amount.
You know what's weird?
What?
This doesn't feel weird.
I know.
You're a really good kisser.
Well, I have kissed over 4 women. You want to get under the covers?
Wow, you are really fast.
It bodes well for me that speed impresses you.
We're gonna see each other naked.
Yep.
You want to do it at the same time?
Count of 3.
1,
2,
2, 3.
Well, I think it's safe to say that our friendship is effectively ruined.
We weren't that close anyway.
Yeah.
Whoa! Okay, this is hot.
Excuse me?
Well, I mean, oh ew. No, not that I noticed or like could ever possibly think of you that way. I just, okay, ew. Oh.
Look, this party's my one chance to get Brooke to finally rethink this whole non-exclusive thing. Just be all exclusive. Do you think she'll like it?
I don't know, you're asking me to enter the sexual mind of Brooke Davis?
She's your roommate.
She's your girlfriend. Sorta, kinda. All right, let me see what I can find out. I'll do a little roommate recon for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now it's your turn. We'll see a belly dancer costume with your name on it, love. Nathan won't know what hit him.
Please, I could go naked to this stupid party and it wouldn't make a difference.
Okay, ew.
Charm spell. Just practicing.
Well, they're really good.
How does it feel, Harry? When you see Dean with Ginny? I know. I see the way you look at her. You're my best friend.
Oops. I think this room's taken.
What's with the birds?
A pugno.
It feels like this.
I just want to do this differently. Smoother. But now I'm out of time.
Do what?
You need to hear the truth, Bella. Understand all your options. And you need to know that I'm in love with you. And I want you to choose me instead of him.
I thought you understood. I don't feel that way for you.
I don't buy it.
What don't you buy? That's how I feel.
You feel something else for me. You just won't admit it. So I'm not giving up. I'm gonna fight for you. Until your heart stops beating.
Well, then you're not gonna have to fight for long.
You're rushing into it because you're afraid you'll change your mind.
No, I'm not. I know what I want.
You wouldn't have to change for me, Bella. Or say goodbye to anybody. I can give you more than him. I mean, he probably can't even kiss you without hurting you. Feel that? Flesh and blood and warmth.
Of course.
I think so.
Yes.
I personally don't think they can be.
I think it's possible. I definitely think it's possible.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, they can.
No.
Yes, they can.
I think they can.
I think they can be friends.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna say no.
No.
No. Yes. This is impairing mentality.
When you get feelings in your stomach or your heart or other body parts.
You can kind of tell right away if you're interested in somebody. I mean, at least I like to think I can. It's just one of those things. If you get that vibe right away, it's, I don't know.
Okay.
I like to put people in the friend zone really easily.
You just know, okay?
It's not like a set thing. It's kind of based on like, you know, your relationship in that moment.
I think it's determined by the moment that they meet. If your friendship right away is totally no attraction towards each other, then it's not very likely that there's something to be developed. But if you even have the slightest attraction when you first meet, there's always going to be that little, you know, I kind of liked you at the beginning.
I think it depends on your definition of friendship. I think that you have friends and you have acquaintances, and I think what people typically define as friends are really truly acquaintances. With those acquaintances, you can have platonic friendships. With your true friends, friends of the opposite sex that you have an attraction to, absolutely not. There's no way.
On the feelings you have, if you feel that it could go somewhere and that it's worth risking your friendship for it because you think it means something, then I think it's worth going for. But if it's not something worth losing a friend over, then it's not. Or if there's like no physical attraction, that's one time to stay platonic.
I think it's based on just your initial level of attractiveness. You have to have like that initial spark. Even if it's there for some people, it might not be there for others. So
I would say just feelings, you know, like when you're, do you find yourself like thinking of them when you're not around them? Do you find yourself like wishing that you were there with them?
Oh, I can never have any sort of emotional dependence on them. It's just we have a good time hanging out and enjoy each other's company, but like emotionally and physically, I don't really see anything there.
You know, at the end of the day, guys and girls are sexually driven. It's programmed in our brains. You know, we're put on this earth for one thing only. It's reproduction. go on a date or?
When I started being friends with them, like, I wanted to be just friends with them, but then once I had the feeling that they liked me, I kind of distanced myself from them just because I didn't want to lead them on or I didn't want to hurt their feelings, you know, if I didn't like
about that person. For the most part, if we were platonic friends, probably I would not want to date her because I wouldn't want to ruin the friendship that we had.
Depends on who they were. I'd probably tell them that I value our friendship, I guess, maybe, or lie or something.
Eventually, you're going to have to approach the subject and you're going to have to just call it what it is. And you're either going to have to go down the route and explore or not.
I think you have to kind of stop talking to them or else they'll still think about them in that way.
Happens, so I don't know how I would feel, but again, based on maybe my attractiveness or like I said, the commonalities that we have, maybe it could work.
You have to address it right in the beginning if you don't.
Play it by ear. You know, if you feel like there's a lot of chemistry, then you might have to act on it. But at the same time, you could have feelings for someone, but if they don't feel anything for you, there's really no reason to act on it.
It depends on what you feel, if you want it to go somewhere or not. If you don't want it to go somewhere, you have to establish that, but usually it ruins your friendship.
It's happened before, and it got kind of awkward because I didn't feel the same way, so I kind of just had to tell him, you know, I don't want to ruin our friendship, and it kind of made things really awkward for a little while, but then we're back to being pretty good friends, so I think it was for the best.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way.
And some people think that's the only way to have a good relationship. Personally, it's never happened for me, so.
Yeah, I agree with some now.
Possibly in the right circumstances to be obviously interested in each other, or there has to be something that gets them out of that friend zone.
Definitely. Yeah.
I've never had it happen to me, but I'm sure it's possible. It happens in all the Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks movies, so why not?
I think it's just like when Harry met Sally. We were forced to have that talk. He got put in the friend zone. It's bound to happen at some point. Do not fall for your best friend. Ever.
I'm just a love machine. Apparently everyone wants a piece of me and I can't deny it.